Well, here we are again. Friday. A bit early today, aren't I? 11:30 day. So not in bad. Not in bad. I just want to say thank you very much for all those that have sent me these poems. I hope everybody else has enjoyed listening to, as they are. I just read them as they come out. I want to thank everybody. A cracking job. You all done a fantastic, some talented people out there, really, Wish I had half their talent. I put all the names in that little thing I'm going to draw out. Just when we finish here, I'm going to draw out, and we've got here somewhere. These are the pens I make. These are the two prizes that are going to be. We'll get them to them. Who the winners are. So say it ain't going to be. Well, it'll be the weekend now. So then, if the Lord will spare me, I'm back on Monday. If you want me to, I'm going to be telling you a few stories. All right, and a few more poems, but. Now I put all the names in. So this here one is by Dave Elliston, and his age he said is withheld. I don't know, so he must be as old as me, I should think, wouldn't you? This is a trip to the NEC. On a trip to the Brom with Anne and her chum was a lady we know who's called Alice. So when taken short, she had to resort to using a newfangled device. The problems began when, with a great clang, the door they thought locked suddenly exposed Alice unfrocked. A chap thinking it free and needing a wee was more than taken aback. So Alice, thinking him gone and herself all alone, said with a grin, "I'll see no more of him." His face then appeared and said with a leer, "Yes, you will, because I'm still here." Thank you, Dave. Now this is another one from Ray Lloyd. Thank you, Ray Lloyd. Beneath the surface of the deep lies the mackerel in its dreamless sleep. Until a sparkling dream comes by, its glint gains a left open eye. He awakes and strikes, and in his throes he gobbles it and starts his woes. Immediately a violent force pulls him from his lair, of course, and drags him upwards to a boat, without a hope, with a hook in his throat. Fighting hard with all his might, he won't give up without a fight. Mightily he's dragged uphill, all in vain against his will. Wide open, gasping, frightened, he's taken from his sanctuary. The fishing boat is full of glee. He's ended up as someone's tea. This is a nice little one from Mr. Davy, January 1999. An old man sits alone in Foundry Square. He wonders just how long it will be there. With all this talk that's going on, the square he knew will soon be gone. It seems it doesn't matter that. This was where the old man sat. In bowler hats with their pipes alight, here they sat and put the world to right. His mind goes back to the Great War. He can see his pals there years before. On parade in the square that fateful day, to songs and cheers they march away. The square deserted once they had gone, still echoed with their parting song. A sergeant, then so tall, his voice so loud, an old man now so bent, still proud. They fought in France and did their share. Too few returned to Foundry Square. A tear now dimmed the old man's eye, as he remembers friends of times gone by. And yet he smiled as he got up to leave. The things they say he can't believe. They will do this or that and more, perhaps, but then he's heard it all before. One more, this one is one more. This is from the Silver Surfers. Back home. If I had the power to turn back the clock, go back to the house at the end of the block. The house that was home when I was a kid. I know that I loved it more now than I did. If I could go back there at my mother's knee and hear once again all the things she told me, I'd listen as I'd never listened before, for she knew so well what life had in store. And all the advice that my dad used to give, his voice I'll remember as long as I live. But it didn't seem really important then what I'd give to live it all over again. And what I would give for the chance I once had to do so much more for my mother and dad. To give them more joy and a little less pain, a little more sunshine, a little less rain. But the years roll on and we cannot go back. Whether we were born in a mansion or shack. But we can start right now in this hour that's here to do something more for the ones we hold dear. And since time in its flight is travelling so fast, let's not spend regretting it that which is past. Let's make tomorrow a happier day by doing our good unto others today. And well, that sums it all up, really, doesn't it? It is, as we said, tomorrow is a better day. So have a nice weekend. I'm going to draw out a minute, and here's my little pot there. Get my fingers in it. Arwen Ford. Oh, that's one of the first ones we had. That was age 11. That's Arwen, if anybody can see that there. And again, I thank everybody for what they've done. And this one, Sue Maxfield. Sue Maxfield there. That's anybody can see that. So that's that done. So they will have a pen. Hopefully I'll get hold of them in the next few days. But I want to say thank you all once again. And as I said, hoping to see you on Monday with some more dialect stories or whatever. But if anybody wants me, and I hope that Carol up there, up country, up line, like, oh, she's getting on. I hope you're all right, Carol. We're thinking about it down here in Cornwall, eating our pastas and our cream and our scones and everything else. The weather isn't so bad either. So just take care. And when you're a bit better, come on down and we'll have a bit chat. All right, so take care, all of you. Thanks very much, and thanks for everything you've done.